Hey, what's up guys? As usual, I'm Wolf from Wolfpack Airsoft, but in this video I decided to try something a little different. I'm doing a voiceover narration during this gameplay. So, let me know how you guys like it. In this game, my team consists of 3 players, myself and 2 teammates. We are armed with only pistols, so we're running a pistol-only type of a match, which means we have very limited range and ammunition. Our team is against one enemy player who's using a rifle set to semi-automatic only. He has the advantage of much higher magazine capacity and much longer range. Our strategy is going to be to use our numbers to our advantage, and that we have to get a lot closer to kill him because of our pistols. When the round starts out, I realize that I'm in a pretty bad spot. I'm standing right out in the open, which wasn't too smart, and there's really no cover around. So as the enemy player approaches, I decide to sprint to this nearby bunker up ahead, which is a short distance away, just so I can get some cover. My movement instantly draws his fire, which isn't such a bad thing here, because since I have a good cover, I'm pretty safe, and it draws the fire away from my teammates. Now, my plan is to get pretty close to the enemy, because I know I need to close that distance for my pistol to be effective, because it has limited range and it's not very accurate at a long distance. I'm planning on sprinting about 10 to 20 yards to the right of the enemy player and a long ways straight through the woods to where I'm a good distance behind him. My plan is to actually run right past him, a little bit to his right like I described, and end up in the woods out behind him, which are fairly thick and dense back there, so I know there's a good amount of vegetation. My plan is to get way out behind him and hopefully lose him out in the foliage. Again, I'm hoping that he will completely lose sight of me, and from there one of 2 things will happen. So the first of these things that could happen in this scenario once I run out past the enemy and kind of flank him is that he will decide that I, being alone back behind him, am not too much of a threat, and he'll ignore me in favor of attacking my 2 teammates who are still maintaining their current positions. In this case, I'll be able to close the distance from behind him, shoot him in the back, and get the kill. The other thing that could happen here in this situation is that he decides to follow me. Now again, I'm counting on him completely losing sight of me, and me ending up all the way out behind him, probably laying down somewhere out in the bushes. If this happens, and he decides to pursue me, he will turn around and follow slowly, since he doesn't know exactly where I'm at, but has a general idea. Now I'm hoping that he will not discover my exact location before I discover his, so I'll watch him as he gets close and then shoot him. Now, if this doesn't happen and he finds me, then obviously I'm going to get shot. But if he's pursuing me back deeper onto that side of the map, it will give my teammates a nice bit of room to move up and use their numbers to their advantage and hopefully get the kill. Either way, I'll be drawing his fire for a brief amount of time, distracting him from my teammates and hopefully giving them some kind of chance.
Go. Alright, I'm out!
As you can see here, I decide to make my run, but it all goes wrong from there. What ended up happening was I stopped way too early in the run, and my teammate never lost sight of me because I stopped pretty much even with his location instead of running out past him like I was originally planning on. This allowed him to start running with me and cut me off before I could get out farther into the woods. He played a lot more aggressively than I expected, and that's kind of what ruined my plan. So as you can see, he decides to charge in, pursue me, and get a bang kill. Now, for those of you who don't know, a bang kill is basically where He's too close to actually shoot me, and out of courtesy offers me sort of a melee kill by yelling bang. I accept it and am eliminated from the game. So now it's up to my two teammates to win the round all on their own. You can see in this next scene here I return onto the map as a cameraman. I usually wouldn't do this, but I wanted to get some good footage, and since I was already dead and it was just a small backyard skirmish,
I'm dead.
I decided to get a little bit more footage. So, walking in with my hands raised, hoping not to get shot, I do film the enemy player now as he makes a run on the last of my teammates. At the very end of this round here, there's a little bit of confusion because we were playing 2 lives, which means you can get hit 2 times before you're eliminated. And the enemy player didn't actually realize that before we started the round, so he had actually gotten shot twice at some point during the round and hadn't realized it. But in the end, my team did win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the narration in the comments. This is my first time trying it out, so I'm pretty new to this. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, this is Wolfpack Airsoft. We'll see you on the channel next week.